Hello guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. So today's video is quite different to my regular setup. I don't have any of my skincare products out or anything like that, and we are not discussing any skincare ingredients in a way. But basically I've had to clear my whole entire skincare room, my filming room out, because I've had some new windows being installed. And if you are new here and sort of don't know the backstory, we kind of moved into a new house. Well, we didn't kind of moved in, we did move into a new house like October time, and then it's February now, and the whole of the front house and also the side of the house was single glazed, so it was super cold and super loud because we also live on a main road. Anyway, the windows have finally come in, and there is a tiny little hiccup, but nothing to worry about, and we're not stressing about it or anything like that. It'll get done when it gets done. But yes, so I've had to clear my whole entire room out, and I thought it'd be really good to sort of bring you along with me today in just setting it up and, you know, going through new products, going through new sort of like bits in my skincare room, and also just like a whole new setup, because I am an absolute dire need. And yes, I do have a full room dedicated to my skincare collection because I'm a skincare addict and I'm not ashamed of it. But yes, we have a little spectator here who's keeping us company, and yeah, let's just crack on with sort of just getting my life back together. And if you guys remember that these shelving units, I've also got one that goes here, and that's just, I just need to bring it in. But yeah, so these shelving units were black, like metal bits, and then they had like a cream MDF board base on it or something like that. And I just kind of wasn't vibing for it, like my aesthetic was changing. I kind of just wanted to make this room a lot more brighter. And I'm a very indecisive person, so I expect probably these to change again soon. But yeah, so I just spray painted these white, not a very good job, I know. And then I also bought some like a vinyl sort of adhesive over on Amazon. It was super cheap, and I just kind of wanted this like marble effect, but like really cheap. And I know it looks kind of cheap, there's some air bubbles in it, but kind of like from a distance I'm actually really liking it. So really super affordable way of kind of just revamping my skincare room up a little bit. I do have like this area which is sort of kind of like my dressing table kind of thing that I need to clear up, tidy up, wipe down surfaces and rearrange. And I'm gonna bring this shelving unit in and we'll get started with sorting out my skincare. And so for my shelving units, I kind of want to organize it into different steps in my skincare routine. So like I've got a shelf for hydrating mist, essence, toners, etc. And then the next shelf is going to be like straight after those hydrating mist, essence and toners, so like your hyaluronic acid or anything that kind of is a really lightweight serum. And then I'm going to go on with more sort of like my active serums, so like my vitamin C's or sort of niacinamide or anything like that really. And then I'm going to go on with moisturizers and SPFs. All my cleansers kind of like live in the bathroom with me, it's just a lot easier. But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do, I think. Last time when I had my shelving units in my old sort of like layout, I had them in like kind of like brand categories. So I had like all the Incolist group together, I had like the whole of the Ordinary group together, and even though it was really like aesthetically pleasing and I kind of wanted that like sort of like shop aesthetic, it wasn't practical whatsoever. So if I do it in sort of like more of like a step for each shelf, so if I do it that way, then I think I'm going to be a lot more consistent with my products, get more out of my products and not forget about products as well. And then I've also got this little sideboard here, which is going to be for like new unopened products. So I'm sort of like not wasting any products when they're not going out of date because I forget about them. Hello. 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 Is it a kitty? Is it a kitty? Are you climbing on my back? Are you climbing on my back? I know. Let me get down. So guys, it's been actually about 2 hours later since I've sort of like last spoken to you, and I think I've actually come to a place where I'm really happy with my layout and my sort of organisation of my skincare room. So as you walk in, you basically just greet in with the sideboard. I've just tidied up a little bit and I've popped a new sort of like milk jug, if you sort of call it that, with some dried grass in there, which I kind of really like, and it's sort of like the aesthetic I'm going for. Just got a cup of tea, yeah, so necessary. Simon made me that, absolutely love that. Just a reed diffuser, and then just 2 of my aftershaves, Eau de Parfums. So I've got the Orange Bitter by Jo Malone, and then I've nearly run out of the Dolce & Gabbana The One. So yeah, so in this sideboard here, I've basically got skincare products that I haven't actually really tried out before, that I'm waiting to open, and I've sort of recently purchased them. So it's just basically, if I put them in there, then I'm not tempted to open them before I run out of other skincare products. This in here is like miscellaneous. I've got some tooth whitening stuff, some like primers, like glow primers, some lip stuff, some hand treatments, etc. And then in here again is just some more products. Then as you can see, my blind is up. I do have a crack in this window here, as you can see there, but this window, like this part of the window, is getting replaced, which is annoying, but it's just one of those things really, isn't it? So we're just panning around the room now, and oh my goodness gracious me, there seems to be a lot of products here. So yeah, basically what I've done is I've just sort of like categorized it into different steps in my routine. So as you can see on the top shelf here, I've got like my hydrating toners, essences and mists, and also some sort of like exfoliating products, like what I would use straight after cleansing. And then going down here, I've got like the serums that sort of you apply first on your skin, so the hyaluronic acids, any sort of like exfoliating acid serums down here. So we've got some of the Incalist, more hyaluronic acid serums. We've got the Glow Recipe one there. Yeah, and then I've just got like this sort of like beaker, kind of scientific beaker that I really do actually like, and I think it just suits the room so much. Just got some pillow candles there, and then we go down and we sort of go into sort of like the more active serums. So I've got some like Neod stuff there. I mean, that is a mist, but yeah, it kind of looks cute there already. So I've got some Yours Skincare, which amazing brand, Face Fairy, and more Incalist products, some Indeed Lab products, and sort of like some miscellaneous products down there as well. And then sort of like you go up into here, so I just got a nice faux plant there, and some more beakers, and another reed diffuser as well, because I kind of didn't want to like over clutter this space, so I kind of wanted to break it down a little bit. And then when I'm panning around, when I say over clutter, I know. And then this sort of shelving unit is my moisturizers, which I absolutely love. So obviously I've got combination skin, and finding the right moisturizer for me is a task in itself, but I am actually really happy with sort of my skincare at the moment, and really excited to share more with you guys in the near future. Cotton Beauty here, which are fantastic moisturizer. Some Ciores products are unique over there, some Indeed Labs, Yours Skincare again, and then we've got Banish Skincare, we've got Incalist, and then we've got sort of like some miscellaneous skincare here. And then on here is sort of like my open sunscreens that I'm currently using. So you've got Thank You Pharma there, you've got some Yours Skincare, you've got Altruist, La Roche-Posay, you've got and some K-Beauty. And then this is sort of like a miscellaneous kind of side of the shelving. So these are products are sort of like what you would put on at the very end of your skincare routine, so especially sort of in the evening, but then also in the day as well. So I've got the Glow Recipe Niacinamide Dew Drops, and then some marula oil, got retinol in sort of like heavy in oils, so that's that's why it's there. Banish oil, the Fortified by Stratia, and then the Incalist rosehip oil there. And then down here is sort of like my little body care bits. So I'm kind of really getting into my body care kind of this year, so this will be like an ever-growing collection. But the Altris body cream, the magnesium oil by Better You, which is a really good sort of like body oil if you are struggling to get to sleep. Got some pillow mist, and then obviously the vanilla pumpkin by The Body Shop. And then in this wicker basket here, I've kind of got like products that I would use sort of twice weekly that are kind of targeted treatments. So I've got like masks and zit stickers down there, and like body scrubs by Ciores. And then I've got this Banish product here, which is basically a derma roller but a stamp version. A really effective and very safe to use at home. So that is why it's in there, because that's kind of like not products I would use every single day, but once or twice a week maybe. And then down on this bottom shelf here is basically all of like the skincare boxes that I kind of don't want to get rid of just yet, because I kind of really like all of the packaging. And then also on the bottom shelf of this shelving unit, I've got like all of my camera equipment here, which is just kind of boring, not really skincare related stuff. And then in here is like a sin bin. Yes, I know, this is what I call my sin bin, products or brands that I'm just not vibing with whatsoever. And then we'll just go on through my dressing table, which I am obsessed with, but I am going to actually be changing it hopefully in the near future. So I've got this chair which I just absolutely love. You would have seen it in my last skincare room tour. And then the new addition is basically these dried flowers, dried plants or whatever, and they're just, oh, I just absolutely love dried flowers so much. And I got the same milk jug as over there, but it just on the other side it just has a really nice pattern. And then I've got this sort of like old antique mirror, which I think is purchased from a charity shop if I'm right in thinking. But basically I kind of want a bit of a bigger one, because it's kind of a bit small at the minute. And then over here I've got this really nice sort of like candelabra kind of sort of old-fashioned lantern kind of thing, which is purchased from H&M Home. And finally in this box is just sort of like my microfiber cloths. So after each sort of cleansing routine that I do both morning and night, I'll use one of these. And so I really do hope you love this new setup. Like, I think it just suits this whole room and sort of like my channel so much better than the old setup. Kind of new setup. But I do have basically these set of wooden frames which are so nice. So I'm thinking about putting them maybe where this mirror is or something like that, and maybe sort of like having inspirational quotes on there, daily affirmations, and some sort of like skincare kind of nice prints on there as well. But that'll be sort of like in the near future anyway. And so I really do hope you've enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to give it a massive thumbs up, and also subscribe down below if you are new here. I am so excited for the skincare content that I have got planned in my diary. Like, I'm honestly so excited. I just want to upload everything right now. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you very soon for a brand new video. See you later guys, bye bye.